task 8.2a is to record the variable allowance without formula. If just now we record fixed allowance for task 8.1, now for task 8.2 we are going to record the variable allowance, but this variable allowance is without formula. So how to record? We need to go to the tools, and then we need to go to the general maintenance, and we go to the allowance. Okay, so when we click at the allowance, the first instruction says that confirm the following variable allowance without any formula. So the allowance is attendance, which is this one. So to confirm it, you need to click on the edit and you check whether does this allowance don't have any formula. So yes, it don't have any formula. So after you confirm it, you can just click on the save button. Okay, so that is for the 8.2a. The next one will be 8.2b. After you already confirm the allowance, 8.2b is to assign the allowance to employee. So to assign to employee, you need to go to the payroll, and then employee, and then employee maintenance. Okay, so this time is Ironman again. So we go to edit button, and then we go to addition and deduction. Okay, so now you need to add on the payroll item, and which allowance that we need to add on? The attendance allowance, so this one. So you need to just tick and then just click on apply. So for the attendance allowance, it doesn't have any fixed amount for that because it's a variable. So what you can do is you just need to click on save button. Okay, so employee updated, continue. And for the next one, which is task 8.2c, is to process demand and payroll. So if just now you already assigned the allowance, the variable allowance, so this time you need to go to the payroll. So process payroll. So you can see that we actually already have processed in the previous task. So what you can do, in this task 8.2c, there's a note there that the value of variable allowance without formula can be inserted in two ways. The first method is by input manually after payroll process, means recalculate, and B is to create ad hoc item before payroll process. Okay, so now I'm going to show you the first method, which is the recalculate. So after you already assign the allowance, where to key in the variable allowance, the first method is by recalculate. How you can do recalculate? When you already process the payroll, you just need to go to edit. Okay, this is for the task 8.2c. So you just go to edit, and then you just go to the details here. Okay, so under allowance here, okay, which is 900. Okay, you need to click add a new row, which is one more allowance, which is attendance. So you need to put in attendance, and how much is the amount? 200. And after that, you just click on the save. So you can see there's a 200 allowance is here. Okay, and then you can just close. Okay, so you can see the allowance has become 1,100. Okay, so after that, you may need to go to here, which is save and recalculate all. So you need to click and save recalculate. Are you sure you want to recalculate the payroll? Yes, because you already add on the new allowance for this Ironman. So once it's ready recalculate, you can see the allowance has become 1,100. Okay, but if let's say you already recalculate, right? If let's say you reset back, okay, when you reset back, it says, are you sure you want to reset? Yes. When you click on reset, you can see, alright, the allowance will change to 900 back. Okay, so it means that whenever you make a changes in this allowance for the variable allowance, you must need to click and save. You must need to click save and recalculate, so that your system will capture the up-to-date up-to-date balance. Okay, so that is for the first method. Okay, so how about the second method? The second method is by create in the ad hoc item. Okay, so task 8.2D is to create in the ad hoc item. Where to create in the ad hoc item, you need to go to the payroll management and then click at the ad hoc payroll item. Okay, so in this ad hoc payroll item, okay, you need to go to the Iron Man employee, which is not this one. You need to find Iron Man. Okay, so under Iron Man, you need to add on the allowance. So to add on the allowance, variable allowance, you click on the add a new row. Okay, payroll for the month end. Okay, the allowance is attendance, and then the amount is 230. Okay, and then pay EPF, pay tax, pay social, and pay HRTF. After you're done, you need to click on the save button. Okay, so you already create an ad in the ad hoc. So after you create in the ad hoc, you go back to your process payroll. Okay, just now you already processed, right? So you need to reset back the process. So you click on edit. Okay, go to the details, because you can see the allowance is still 900. So since we already create an ad hoc, we need to reset everything so that the amount that we put into the ad hoc will appear here under the allowance. So what you can do, you can just click on the reset button. Are you sure you want to reset? Yes. Okay, so continue. You can see the allowance will become 1,130. So when I click here, can you see? Travel allowance, attendance, once is 0, one got amount, and the shift allowance. So that's how you record the ad hoc. So for this variable allowance for this variable allowance, you have two methods. First, by save and recalculate. Second, by create into the ad hoc. So you have a choice that you can choose which one that you prefer. Okay, so that is for the variable allowance without formula.